It's got my secrets, nothing more. I checked the drawers, I checked the spikes, left me hanging in my Nikes. Last night we tore up the town, now my wallet's not around. Call the cops or play it smooth, pay my debts and start anew. Hey, hey, where'd it go? My cash, my cars, my flow. Don't you know what's gone? Now I'm broke from dusk till dawn. Dancing lights and screaming bass. Drinks were flowing in that place. Left a tip but lost my grip. Now my wallet's gonna slip.
In a world where financial advice is as blurry as a wild night of cheap Jell-O shots, clear your head and your monetary halitosis with the About That Wallet Show, hosted by Anthony Weaver. Leave those Jell-O shots for the amateurs and learn to indulge in the top shelf bottles, baby. Now, here's your host, Anthony Weaver.
Oh, hey. It's been a while. It's been almost 7 days. And what's missing is that we have so much going on. We don't know what to focus on. And it's actually impacting Gen Z so much that I think they're budgeting too much. Studies were showing that 57% of Gen Z and young adults actually have a budget. Who knew? Again, then we got the price of Arizona tea rising. I don't know what's going on nowadays. And even the airports. This is my rant today. Is that airports, they tell you to get there 2 hours early. Why? Why 2 hours? Anybody, can you tell me where it took you almost 2 hours to get through the checkpoint, show your boarding pass, to walk all the way to the actual gate that you need to take off from? Have you ever been through that? 'Cause that really irritates me. Like, you go in, you book your plane, you get your boarding pass, you pay for everything, taxes and all that fun stuff. And then you turn around and you have to pay for it. Like, I got to leave extra 2 hours early. Then you get there. But because I tell everybody who follow the show, you all know to make sure you get your TSA pre-check, or at least global entry, something. So already your line and your wait is already cut. Depending on the line, it's already cut by a quarter, if not more. So you can rip and run through these lines pretty quickly. But to get there 2 hours, so 2 hours. So you get through everything in 30 minutes and you just sitting there at the gate. One, you didn't think it was going to be that long because they tell you to come in there for 2 hours. Then you bring a book to read that hopefully you felt like reading. And, you're sitting there minding your business. And not anything against kids, but some parents just got the kids, they're screaming. You're trying to focus. Put the headphones in. Try to do something. But it's just crazy. Like, make it make sense. So you're sitting there, got an hour and a half, because it only took you, I'm going to say it takes 30 minutes to get through the line. Because say, oh, you forgot that you left your belt on. And that's just irritating. So you're going through there. Right. And you get to your gate because apparently it takes another 10 minutes to get to your gate. And you sit there, you read your book. If you remember to bring a book on your phone or you playing, messaging, or whatever. Scrolling on Instagram or watching a podcast about that wallet, right? So you're sitting there and then you're like, man, I wish I had brought some water to have on your plane. But no. Now you gotta go spend some money just to have some water. Then on top of that, they want a tip. No. If you're just tuning in, this is just my rant section. I'm probably add this to the early parts of my show. You know? Like things that's really grinding my gears. It's like this is one of those where you're sitting there at the airport for 2 hours because they say to get there 2 hours early. Like there should be a time for different levels. If you have TSA pre-check or global entry or clear, there should be a time. You should get there like maybe an hour early. If you don't have any of those, yeah, 2 hours. You don't know what you're gonna have. People getting checked 50 million times. I don't know. And now they allow you to keep your shoes on, and the line's still long. Like, make this make sense. It just doesn't make sense. You know, you can't make this stuff up. I don't know. But what I can tell you that these airlines are in cahoots with these businesses. Honey coming there for 2 hours. So irritating. So you can spend more money at the airport. Now, keep in mind, you'll spend money at the airport that you're leaving to go to a whole nother airport that you're more than likely going to spend some more money there because you're not rushing to go to your Uber or anything like that. Sometimes you're waiting on somebody and then they take a forever and then you got to go wait for them to kind of get set up and everything like that. And then it's like all over again. You're waiting. Can we talk about the cost of waiting? Jeez. Like, I don't mind waiting sometimes, but for an hour and a half, like I could have been, I don't know, making food to eat before I go on the plane, or make the food that I'm gonna go get, or get some cheaper food before I actually come over to the airport because I can eat it on the plane. I mean, so it's imagine just going to Chick-fil-A right before you go, have it x-rayed and everything like that. You know, get a little extra razzle dazzle for your for your meal, and have that on the plane. But recently, what I've been doing, I'm getting ready for speaking. Like I'm not getting ready for it. Actually am getting ready for it. So for those of you who know that because of the podcast, and I really like what I do, try to get back to the community. And getting back to the community, which is also involves going to conferences to meet other podcasters, and we kind of share like tips and tricks, what's happening in the industry, how can we tap into different areas of the industry, how you making money, and how you staying afloat, what's cool, what's not, what's been working for you, what hasn't, and for your different audiences, because everybody's a little different. How can we cross collaborate and so forth? So I'm getting ready for one of the biggest conferences in the podcast community, which is called Podcast Movement here in the US. I know some of you are listening to this in other countries, and I appreciate you. Thank you. Just let me know where you're listening from. You can put that up in the chat right now. Now, one of the things about going to these conferences, the reason why I'm doing this rant is because I'm like, I set up everything like I'm supposed to. Now, if I'm waiting in line, I am not going to get there 2 hours early. I'm going to go an hour early to get to this conference. And that's what I'm going to do. I am no longer going to be sitting in the, no longer going to be sitting in line for 2 hours or waiting for anything for 2 hours just because of that reason. Now, y'all be like, all right, Anthony, you've been ranting for this long. You were ranting for a solid 10 minutes. Okay. I got it. We got it. You hate the lines. What's going on with you? Well, I can tell you what else is going on with me. I'm hungry. Need something to eat. I am eating, but also what I'm looking to do is try to figure out how I can best serve the community, serve my community, the financial community, because we all sit up here and talk about the same three things over and over again. Different flavors, no matter who you talk to in the financial realm. What they talk about is saving money, spending money, and how you invest money. That's it. If they're not talking about anything else, you can find it in any one of those categories. Okay, you're talking about the mindset behind money, but then it's mindset of how do you save? Mindset. How do you spend? Mindset. How do you invest? That's it. We all know how to make money. We wouldn't be here on the internet today if we weren't spending money. We know how to make it. You don't see a person that's on the street saying, man, I really wish somebody just give me some money. Money is in everybody else's pockets. Your job is to find out who has your money. I give that to Grant Cardone. He said it the best. Who has my money? Who has your money? And that's what you want. So the topic today came up because I was on a panel today for X. Being on X for Experian. I'm not sure if you all know what Experian is, but it's definitely a place to check out. So one of the questions is they do it every Wednesday. So every Wednesday, Experian has something called Credit Chat. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick. And also, I put up a little feature here for those of you who are just listening to the audio. But some of you who are listening live, you can actually, as you type a comment, it will show up on the screen, which I thought was pretty cool. I believe X, if you guys are watching, y'all can post as well, and it will show up. Because I know they were working on that with StreamYard, but we'll see. Let me pull up Credit Chat from Experian. Oh, and also what I'm gonna do next is do I'm gonna talk about AI as well, because AI is actually pretty cool. Let's see. Share the screen, because one of the things that a lot of you have wondered, like, hey, how do you create a website? I own a business, how to improve my CRM, or hey, I have a business and I don't know how to start a website. There's several AI tools that are out there that can help you do that. So I'm gonna walk through that, and I'm gonna walk through because the tool I talked about it before. So some of you who watch the show, follow the show, already know how to utilize gamma.ai. So we probably play around with that again. And I just found out, I'm gonna show it to you all first live before I even post it up on my RSS feed. There's a new tool, or a new feature within Gemini AI, which is not Gemini, Notebook LM, which is what I use for the AI episodes. And They have a brand new feature, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Matter of fact, let me just show it. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up right quick. I know my mind is jumping all over the places because you know how my mind works. It's all over the place. Let's see if I can pull it up. No pun intended. Okay, so I have it up. Let's see if I can share my screen here. And nope. 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 That's for browser stuff. Nope, I need a window. There we go. Okay. So I created this using AI. This is a summary episode of the latest episode. If you haven't checked out the latest episode yet, go check it out. Very powerful stuff. I haven't showed out clips of it yet, but what we talked about is, matter of fact, you're gonna hear it right here. Why am I talking about it? This is a cool summary about the episode that was just released on Tuesday. So let me know what y'all think about this. This is AI. This is Notebook LM. And all I did was just give it a PDF of the episode. So let me know what y'all think. And they created this whole slideshow with voiceover too. It's really nice. So deep. He said, "Can you woo woo woo?" I just wanted to put that in there right quick. Now, y'all can't tell me that was amazing. Matter of fact, what do y'all think? Was that amazing? Would you actually, listen to this if I actually post it up on RSS feed? Because one of the things about playing around with AI is that it can already extract a lot of that information directly from that particular thing. So all I did was just give it a PDF version. I'm not sure how many of you all are actually watching this on your phone, but from what I heard last week, that because when I do it this particular view on a wide screen, it actually covers my face. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that it's available for everybody. All right. So now that we got that understood, we talked about my rant and everything like that. So what's going on now? When they talk about Gen Z and their savings and how they doing and how budget savvy are these people in that Gen Z community. So a lot of them you already know. A lot of them are not drinking like they used to because one, their celebrities and their idols are not drinking. They're not smoking as much either. So, with that being said, that um a lot of the people aren't really spending as much as they should. Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, Dr. Seb. Yeah, I figured as much. Um, but also shout out to Dr. Seb. Thank you for watching the show. So one of the things that since we're talking about budgeting for the Gen Z and they already getting hammered on right now. So according to, I guess you could say the Guardian, let me go ahead on and pull up my resource because, you know, this is what I like to do. Is to share my screen so that you all can see this. There we go. I know Dr. Says has covered my face. Let me go down and see if I can go to the side. Hopefully that's better, Dr. Sev. Let me know. So with the Gen Z, pull that to the side. I got too many screens open and I'm actually working on my other window. So here we are. Okay. So they say how Gen Z is rewriting money rules. I thrift, I splurge, I save 25%. Okay. So, I'm not sure about you all, but when I was growing up, my mom took us to the thrift store and that place was funky. It smelled like old mothballs. The lighting was so orange. It didn't make things seem appealing. And they even had the nerve to have like a little slant in there to make it seem like, hey, we got so much stuff we got to put in the back. And like the clothes were just so funky. And so that really turned me off when I was a kid. I was like, I don't even want to go thrifting. Why would I want to go to the thrift store? But now, as I'm older, I'm in the thrift store just about every week. I recently talked to my mom about it. Like, I was like, hey, mom, we should just go to the thrift store because she was looking for, I think, a dress or something. And she was like, yeah, I just don't go to thrift stores. And I was like, well, when was the last time you've been to one? And she was like, it's been some years. And I was like, in this decade? And she was like, definitely not in this decade. So she always shop for deals and always got things on sale. But the fact of the matter is, inflation is really kicking everybody's butt. So I told her, I was like, hey, let me hide this right quick. I'll bring this back up. So I told her, I was like, hey, how about we go to the thrift store, check out the one, just come with me. Cause I usually go every week anyway. And because I go every week, I was able to tell her like, hey, this is the way how the store is laid out. Cool, pick your stuff. And so she went in there. She was like, "Oh, the lighting is nice." And I was like, "Yeah, wait till you see them prices. They're gonna be really nice." And because she actually saw that, and I was like, "Huh." I was looking for like a pan, and I was like, I was really in there for a pan, so I could start baking things inside the oven because the old one just kind of went rancid. And I was like, I refuse to pay full price for another one because all they're doing is going back in the oven again. I just want one that looked better than mine, just one that was lightly used than mine. And so while we going through that, she found like, I think she found a couple pieces and things for the kitchen and everything like that, and only spent like maybe $40. So for me, I wound up getting like a centerpiece for my coffee table. When I What I do is, this is my little secret, y'all can use it too. What I do is with my phone, I go head on and I use Google Lens a lot. So what I do is I put my phone up to the item, use Google Lens, I'll circle the item, and then it will go online and find out how much the price of that particular item is. So this particular centerpiece is actually sold at Target for like $35. They were selling it at the thrift store, the exact same product for $5. I was like, so not that I'm comparing pricing, but I'm like, am I really getting a deal by buying it at the thrift store versus not? And lo and behold, I am. And so I usually try to compare it to either Target, or I try to compare it to um what do you call it, one of those extra stores, and just have a good time with that way. So that's how I do my shopping. But this is going back to how Gen Z are looking at their money a little differently. So let's bring it back, which is interesting. They said their priorities. I'm gonna highlight this paragraph and zoom in so y'all can see it with me. Come on, zoom. There we go. All right. Their priorities and what they choose to save for are different from their boomer counterparts. Gen Z is more likely to spend money on subscriptions, from meal kits to Spotify. They also the trend of doom spending, which is purchasing non-essential items to cope with their personal or wilder political issues. I want you to think about that as a business owner. When you're coming up with these products, are you creating it more of a subscription based product, whereas somebody can use it and they constantly come back for it? Or are you doing a one and done, something that doesn't last long? Like they say, doom spending. I didn't even know that was such a thing. Learn new terms in this community, right? It's always new things. Um, and so that's one of the things about when it comes to having a subscription based model, that we've so accustomed to it that Microsoft, I remember when Microsoft started it, they were trying to start off with, hey, we're going to go back to green screens. And I was like, I haven't heard of a green screen in a long time. And what that means is, in the technical sense, a green screen means is that there's a server in the back end, everybody line into the very beginning on a dead machine, which means that the machine is just a shell. And all it handles is just maybe your login credentials, what they'll send back to the server, and it will display whatever you calling for it on your screen. So the green screen back in the day is that you had to walk into a server room. I actually used to log into them a lot when I used to work for NASA back in the day. I say back in the day, like I'm that old, but what you do is you walk into the server room, open up the quote unquote laptop or the green screen. It was really a green screen. You log in your credentials and everything like that, and you just call whatever information that particular server has. Now, Microsoft had took that to a whole nother level, which was, I believe, with Vista, then it went to Windows. Yes, Windows 10 is when Microsoft has started utilizing the green screen method, which is where they will take the where you actually sit down on your laptop, you log into your system, and they wanted to have a keyless entry, which means that all of your keys were actually stored on that server on the back end. So when you go to log in for security purposes, it'll go retrieve the key, get your key, and I believe your private and public keys will be transferred on the network. So you get logged in. Once you logged in, you start pulling your stuff. Microsoft was going to move to that model with uh what you call it, Microsoft 365. And since then, that means that you'll be able to log into your own Microsoft 365 no matter which laptop you log into, which was great in theory. But a lot of people don't share their laptops like that unless you're in a family and everybody uses the same laptop. But again, that was back in the old mindset that we used to have family computers. Now that they become a lot cheaper, that's when Google came out with their Chromebooks, which means that everything is already stored on the cloud. So in case you lose your machine, hey, your stuff is already saved automatically. They have horrible storage space. They just have enough storage space just for the OS or the operating system and some to run some of the local programs. That's it. So when you're thinking about how that subscription model has slowly evolved and forcing us to understand, like, hey, it is okay. Now that we're using it on our day-to-day PCs, now it's making sense when we start looking at Netflix. When Netflix was coming around that subscription model, Best Buy, I don't think not Best Buy, Blockbuster also had that subscription model like, hey, go on and subscribe to us. We give you so forth and so on. These are the things that we need to start thinking about. All right, let's go to the chat right quick before we hop back to this news. Dr. Sev, what it do? You say you have been. Oh, yeah, you should go ahead on and check out the thrift store. It's really nice. I appreciate it. Now, that would be really nice if a thrift store had a subscription base. But what would you subscribe to it for? Like it'll be a business model for the thrift store. If you have a subscription based model for exclusive content or exclusive product, high end products that they have for sale, and you because you're subscribed to it, you get first dibs on those products before they put them out on shelves for everyday purchase. I think a lot of people would actually subscribe to that. However, a lot of people already feel like they're getting subscribed out the wazoo because now Hulu, Disney, they have a bundle. I'm gonna let y'all know this now. Like I saw this on Debt Free Gonna Be page. And Nike, she's been on the show before. Check out her episode, Nikki Booth. And one of the things is that somebody actually said that they have a subscription to Hulu, which is only $18 and some change. And I messaged her, I was like, hey, whoever said that, tell them for another $3, they can go down and get Disney Plus as well. So double check your bundles. It's time to check out your subscriptions. Let's go down and make that happen. I do not want you to miss out on any of those subscriptions in those deals as well. Hey, what's going on, Nina? Since it's your first time being over here, let's go on and give you some air horns because I like to help out, the people. Thank you for dropping by. Glad you're enjoying yourself right now. Yeah, this is my live show, so we talk about random topics. As I feel like it. It's mostly it. But we're gonna get into some AI stuff. I'm gonna just finish reading this article and then we can hop over to some AI things. So let's see. It looked like they have like a nice little breakdown here. They did their spending on 4 Gen Zers that tell us about their budgeting. So Jenna, who's 26, Cincinnati, Ohio, she's a buyer for a food production company, which makes about $64,000. Her rent is already at 1,100, well, 1,150. Got to make sure you get those extra points in there. Utilities, that ain't bad though. For 44 electric and 44 internet, not bad at all. Travel. Now this is interesting. Now, not sure if it's like travel. Oh, okay. So she's looking at her gas for the month and car insurance. Now, this is another tip. Talk to your insurance company and make sure that you can switch over your car insurance to a 6 month. You might actually get a discount. I have mine at a 6 month, and I think I save about $200 just by doing that. And then also you can bundle in your car insurance and your renter's insurance. So, or your mortgage insurance, whatever. And you get another discount. You know, if you're looking for discounts, check them out. These are not, remember, this is for educational purposes only. I just said look into it. It's up to you if you want to take the deal. All right, retirement savings, which isn't that bad. Came with the goal of 25% of a pre-tax salary and search on the modern money management. That is a really good thing to shoot for. Now let's see what the breakdown is, because she's saying like she has a mixed payments between her employer sponsored retirement plan, which is a 401k. I did a full episode talking about the 503bs, the 403s, and the 403 and 403a and 403b. Double check those. If you're a teacher or a public servant, you can actually qualify for those. So double check all of that. Your Roth or individual account, which is the IRA. Roth is I know they're not talking about it, but I want to break it down so we all on the same page. So the Roth individual retirement account is actually already spend tax. You're just throwing your money in there, and all the money that's already grown inside that account, you do not have to pay taxes on that amount if you pull out at a requested age. We did a full episode with the tax lady for Regina King. Please check those out. We do it annually, so check those out. We got the health savings account, which is nice because not all employers provide those. Health savings accounts, or HSAs, usually only come with health insurances if you're going to do a high premium. You have to double check those. Make sure that those are that you can qualify for that. If you don't have like a high savings, a high deductible or whatever, then more than likely the HSA will not apply. So just want to keep that in mind. And some suggestions that you have that you should save 10 to 15% on your salary retirement. But if you feel like I have a little extra, put 20%. So the percentages is obviously all up to you. I like percentages because it makes it fair for your budget versus just doing a dollar amount. You can do a dollar amount if you feel comfortable with it, saying like, hey, no matter how much I make or how little I have, I'm going to put in, $20 or $30 or $50. That's what you need to look for. All right. So we talk about the food. I'm only going to do one of these. She went fully detailed in here. Subscription's only $15. That's it. Man, that is great. But it's funny that she says subscriptions only for Spotify, but for fitness, she got $40 membership. That's a subscription. I mean, okay. Eating out is $200, $250. That is good. Because most people spend $250 maybe like once just for going out on a Friday. I know me eating for me, depending on where I go at, I'm pretty cheap date. I'm only like 100, maybe $100 for me just to eat. And I might have a mocktail or two. So monthly total is about 4,000. I'm only going to go through one because these are one of the things that, you can definitely take a deep dive into and just kind of have a reflection on your own income. Like the way how this person has their split up, is this something that you would do? Is you're eating out more than 250? Again, this is a percentage base because you might make more, so you might spend more. Or you might make more and be like, I don't even eat out that much. Like my spending limit to go out to eat is only $100 a month. That's on your budget line item. That's it. Um Annual period about $500, so $43, $42 a month. That is something that you might want to look into. Are you really buying clothes just to be buying them, or are you buying them because this is what's needed? All right. So I went through that one person. I want to get that through, and they got some other people in here. I think it's time for a commercial break. So I can queue up the next thing I want to talk about, which is going to get into some AI tools, and we'll be right back. See you guys in a moment when I get my commercial or my trivia. Ha. All right, all right, all right. How did y'all do on that trivia? Some of y'all have been here before and already knew the answers. But that's the beauty of having things repetitive, because you know the answers. It's like listening to a song over and over again. You know when it's going to happen. All right, so I've used this before, but I'm going to use it again because I saw this was actually pretty interesting that somebody was looking forward to trying. So, for those of you who are looking to either A, increase your web presence, or looking for something to do, or just trying to figure out a good way to kind of lay out your particular website, or looking for updates. So, one of the things that you can do is this right here is Canva AI. It's canva.com/AI. I'm gonna see if I can put this in the chat so y'all can have this later. So let's see. Put it there. Come on, machine. There we go. All right. So now that you have it, oh, Dr. Seb, you actually do pay every 6 months. That's nice. I'm telling you, like a lot of people be sleeping on paying for every 6 months. I don't know why. And you say you only shop for clothes for upcoming events. I just like shopping. you know, and that's the beauty of business, is that when you understand somebody's pain points, it makes your life a lot easier. So, like how Dr. Seb already said, she hates shopping, right? Well, even if you enjoy shopping and you be like, Dr. Seb, just give me the money, I'll go shopping for you. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, or at least take me shopping with you one time so that I can get a feel for what you like and what you don't like. What colors match you, what size fits you well. And I'll do all the shopping for you for a small fee. So Dr. Sad be like, you know what? I just need a dress for this weekend. Here's $200 and there's $50 for you shopping for me. like because you love it, the $50 is nominal. It's like, hey, I like this. I can do this forever. I can go shopping for Dr. Save. Cool. All right. So, you know what? Since you all are here, there has been some. All right. So, there's a couple AI tools that just came out, right? So, VEO, matter of fact, I'm going to show that now because I'm super excited about this. I wanted to try this and I was like, why should I wait to try it on my own when I could try it in front of everybody else here? So, a lot of you know what Gemini is, right? Gemini is Google's AI platform. So I'm gonna show you this one. All right, hide Dr. Seth's comment so y'all can see it all. Okay, so Google Gemini. I'm gonna put this in the news because this is something that's new that just came out, and they said Gemini and VEO3 just came out. Yes, so it could transform your photos into video, which is great. And since they just added that, let's go ahead on and check out Gemini first. Close this. I don't even know what this is. Close. Close. All right. And it'll be nice if I actually sign into my actual account so y'all can see my other one because I really don't like to use that one. Actually, I do use that one for testing everything. Let's go ahead on it. All right. So now that we know that Gemini had broke the silence with VO 3.0, look at this. Look at what it can do. This whole thing right here, right? Let's see if we got audio too. Oh, that is so cool. So it includes audio for the things that you're doing. What else they got? What? So I gotta come with an image. I gotta give it an image so I can do this stuff. That is so cool. All right, look, this is okay. Now I'm excited. So let's go on and try this out. Okay. What I gotta do? Oh no, I need to upgrade. What? No. Get started. But they want $20 a month. I wonder if I could try it out right quick and then look at this. For free. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying about that while it's all about that free stuff right quick. So let's go ahead on and check it out. Let's get started. We want the free stuff. All right. Since I already remember when we did that storybook that one time, we was actually trying to come with a romance novel. I have yet to finish that, by the way. So we're gonna do a new chat. Let me see if I can throw in an image that I already have. Let's see, because I did take some photos recently, and that I've been using for like my promo photos. So I was gonna see what it can do with it. All right, I'm gonna put that in there. So this is my photo of me that I'm using. I'm gonna ask, what should I ask it to do for me? Give me some prompts. Give me something cool. I'm gonna say, make turn this image into a video. Make him look excited about a birthday. Let's see. I wonder if it will do it. Anything? Still learning to generate. Boo. I thought it was supposed to be doing the thing. Okay. No, I want the video, the new stuff. All right, for y'all, I'm gonna upgrade. I'm going on an upgrade. I'm gonna get the offer because it's free. And I gotta pay right now. Oh, come on. PayPal it is. Let's go. Come on. Sorry for the delay. I didn't know that it's only for the paid version. So here we are. Thanks for being patient with me, everybody. Because I do want to check this out and I want to see how powerful it is. And I think it would be really beneficial for y'all to see it instead of getting it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to be family over here. I'm not sure if that's part of yeah, let's go for it. Okay, come on. Upgrade me, brew. Starting today, okay, so I got 1 month. All right. 1 month to play around with this. And I'm subscribed. All right, go to Gemini Pro. All right, so I'm gonna share this tab now. All right, now we in there. Create video. Yeah. Now we cooking. Okay. Let me see if I can y'all see that okay? All right. So now we're gonna create some video. Yeah. Okay. High quality video, turn an image, do that, blah, blah. We want to try now. Add my photo. Once I get my photo. El photo. Let me download. Just had it too. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. Okay. Describe my photo. What we gonna do? What we gonna come and do? Said make him look excited. Excited about a new. Ooh, grab a cup of coffee. Yes, let's see. Make him grab a cup of coffee. All right. From a black lady named Nina. How about that? Yeah. At a coffee shop, right? At a coffee shop. Doing something. Okay, I'm using the image. Takes a few minutes, 1 or 2 minutes. I can't generate a video. Try describing another. Boo. Okay, let's take this again. I'll keep it simple. Let's see what they can do if I keep it simple. You add the photo again because for some odd reason. Mess. Do it. Maybe I should put a full body photo in there. I don't think I have a full body photo. Come on. Why does it give me problem? Let me see if I can find another photo. It's a mess. Like it doesn't like my photos for some odd reason. Find something else. I think this one's at a lobby. I'm just doing 2 people. Oh, you know what? This is an ad. Nope. Because I got that from somebody else. Can't show that one. Ooh, here we go. I'm gonna use this photo. This is one of the ones I did before. So make him grab coffee. Make him grab coffee. Try this one because it's my full photo. Come on. Come on. I know, right, Doc? I know. You know, like this has to work. Like I paid money. Even though it's for free for now. I got it for a month. Come on. Jeez. Man. It's almost like Microsoft, like when Bill Gates got the blue screen of death during his presentation. It's like you're supposed to be working for me. Now this would actually be pretty cool. Cause I actually thinking like if I can get this video, I can use this for my presentation when I'm speaking at FinCon next month. Actually, that'd be pretty cool. Turn down the volume so it don't come through on the screen. Come on, Gemini. Like paying top dollar for this to be created. So I'm starting to see why people. Ooh, all right. Do I got drum roll? I don't have drum roll, but do I got? I should have drum roll. Like you would think that. Whatever. I don't know. We just give it a round of applause. It's finally done. Finally. All right. Let's see if I can make this full screen. Let me see. I'm download that joint so I can put up full screen. I actually like this. I'm so like giddy. All right, let me see if I can share this because it's gonna change. I'm gonna change the view right quick. Hold on. This is so cool. Share video file. Oh, I can share a video file. Sweet. All right, so apparently I can share the video file directly here. And it kept my image and everything. Like that is so cool. That is so cool. Let me do something else. Should we have him like get up out the seat and everything? Can I edit this? Yes. Grab a call. Oh, get up. Make him, let's see. Make him get up, walk to the screen, and grab a cup of coffee from a lady. Ooh, you know what? Have a lady bring him a cup of coffee. Yeah. Have a lady bring him. I'm gonna make sure we gotta say a black lady. Have a black lady bring him a cup of coffee. Cup of coffee, and they chat about listening to finance podcasts. Yeah. Let's see. Don't foul me now, Gemini. When I ask some things, it created it. It created it. Look at this. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen. Hold on. Look at that. Hold on. Let me share my add stage. Come on. Remove that one. Add stage. Look at that. Come on, zoom in. Even got the side of my hair right. Oh gosh. This is so cool. This is really cool. Maybe because it's a professional photo, but again, this was an old photo. You can generate 2 videos today. What? I paid money. No. Where's my video? No. Why are you doing this to me? I need to make more videos. They said it won't work because I already created 2 videos today. Remember the first, but I only did 1 video that worked. Boo. Redo. Like it picked something. It made me get up. Why is it not playing my video though? These are just images. I don't want these images. I want the actual video. With image generation, your image is the limit. See, it doesn't quite match. And try adding more details in the prompt better. Um, but I like this one. I'm gonna download them. So you know what? Let's try another account. It's the beauty of having multiple accounts. Because we all make this work. Either way, I think this is actually pretty cool. I'm not sure about you all. Like, it's free for 30 days. I say give it a shot. Um, again, that photo that I took that was given to me, like, was really a while ago. I want to say easily. You can only man. Should I pay it? Should I pay for it again? Let me know. Should I pay for it again? It's free. I mean, I don't know. Let me go on the upgrade. See if I can upgrade. Nah, that's nice. Oh, I think it is only giving me. Can you generate a video? You know another tool. Oh, hey Jen, thank you so much for coming by. But no, this one say. So I logged into my other account, and this one says that can't generate video. Blah blah blah. So my pro version is only on this one. However, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Let's look at another AI tool that I like to use, and they've been bugging me for a while too. Is Heijin. Not sure if y'all have. I'm sure some of y'all been here when I actually talked about this tool, but Heijin is another AI generator. I've used this one before. Sign in, but my Google account because I have so many of those, right? Come on. Yeah, turn the photo to video. Ooh. Because I remember when we did one of these, right? This was my 11-second one.
Welcome to the About That Wallet podcast with your host, Anthony Weaver and Joy from Coffee with Joy live 8 p.m. EST. Make sure you click that subscribe button.
And I did this one when Coffee with Joy was actually live on my show. So we were actually playing around with it during that time frame. And it's like it just randomly generated the person. You can't even tell that this person is AI, right? Like, let's say it again. Like, look at the movements and everything.
Welcome to the About That Wallet podcast with your host, Anthony Weaver and Joy from Coffee with Joy live 8 p.m. EST. Make sure you click that subscribe button.
Thank you, Dr. Sad, for coming by. Hopefully you had a good time hanging out. This is actually really cool. Who this woman? Harpo. Look, I don't make these people up, okay? It actually did a pretty good job to me. Now you can actually change what they say and all that fun stuff. So let's say create a video. We're gonna do landscape, portrait. Try quick onboarding. Nah, I got this. We're gonna change this person. Can we replace? Yes. So we can replace them, and I'm gonna use my own photo. Can I create photo avatar? Upload photo. Upload. Okay. Select my photo. So since I already have one where it's just me, and they only looking for the waist up this time, I might be able to get away with it. with the one that I was trying before. Because we're gonna I'm telling you guys, like when they talk about things being replaced and they're talking about AI taking over, this is what they're talking about. Customer service being taken over by AI. A interactive person, they can do it. They say good photos, bad photos, we're gonna say upload. Because it's just a plain photo with just me with my arms crossed. Okay. Approved photos, marked, ready to go. Yay. All right. Okay. My name. What I'm giving my name. Say my name. Say my name. No one knows around you. Let's see. We're gonna call him. Uh, his name should be. I mean, I just give him my name. Whatever. Anthony. What he should have a last name though. Anthony. Uh, I'm bad with last name. Walk on water. I'm not sure if you ever heard that name before, but it is a cool last name. Anthony Snow. Actually, well, I wasn't born. I was born in the heat. So Anthony Heat. There we go. Well, snow, precipitation, Anthony Rain, Anthony Sunshine. I don't know. Anthony Explosion. All right, Anthony Black it is. Thank y'all help. Thank y'all for your help. Middle age. Man, come on. Man, I guess go middle age. Man, black, ethnic, yes. By creating avatar, yes, yes, yes. Okay. Y'all know y'all really helping me out do my work here because I'm trying to actually replace myself. And if I can get this right, it's going on my website. This is really going on my website. Yeah, it's too many. Nina, I'm telling you, this is what I play with all day. Ooh, I could add my voice. Should I add my voice or should I add for time's sake, I'm gonna choose a voice. Let's see. Let's see. Can I choose a voice? No. Okay, I didn't give it a white background. Let's do the background. Okay. All right, so that's there. Now we need to give it a voice. Okay, animate. Yeah, I can slide in. You know what I'm saying? Slide in. All right. Here's my voice over here.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice brings avatar.
Why I gotta talk like I'm so breathy? This is my name, Anthony. No, no. Okay. This is what they think black people sound like. Jeez. Can I?
Our videos to life.
God, I need a better voice than this.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Like I'm hefty. Yeah, like wait, what? I mean, I do like myself some Twinkies from time to time, but come on now. Oh my gosh. Like create a new voice. Like I don't know. I'm not paying for that. Let's see what the library got. Give me like I don't know. Give them some filters or something. Like I can't with this. Like, all right, we're gonna filter with mail. Use cases are gonna be conversational. We're gonna do some ads. We're gonna do some educational stuff, right? I can't believe they're gonna say, "Hey, Anthony."
Hey there, here's how I.
No, we're not doing that.
Hey there.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Hey there, here's
No.
Hey there, here's
Nah. Come on. Let me see what it's. This is Marcus, darling. Marcus.
Hey there, here's how I sound. Hope you like it. The right voice.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Hey, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Bass, thank you so much for showing up. Especially this late hour. I know I'm over on my time, but I'm having fun with AI tools today. So we playing around with HeyGen. We're gonna call this the Anthony avatar. And I can actually give it a phone number so y'all can actually call it and all that fun stuff too. But I'm not paying for that yet. Maybe later. Okay, so this is my script. Say, hey there. Hey there. Welcome to the About That Wallet show. We go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Oh man, I'm having too much fun. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We help the sandwich generation build strong financial habits so that they can spend money, talk about money, and enjoy their money with confidence. Yeah. And role play. I don't know. They gave me a second voice, but which voice do you prefer?
Hey there, welcome.
Nah.
Hey there, welcome to the About That Wallet show.
Yeah.
We go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We help the sandwich generation build strong financial habits so that they can spend money, talk about money, and enjoy their money with confidence.
Now, I'm not sure about y'all, but that one right there, that I think that's it. Let's see. You might make a good point here. Let's see. If I can modify the voice a bit, you can select it. Yeah, let's see. Let's check. Check it out. Okay, we got the volume here. We got the speed. I think the speed was good. They do have advanced settings. Oh, interesting. So, I didn't know HeyGen was working with 11 Labs. That is so cool. So, if y'all don't know, 11 Labs is a voice cloning software. So, that would be pretty cool. Okay, so we preview that. We preview the audio. We can say convert voice mirroring. So I actually can use my own voice, but not today. Because for the sake of time. Then we got some elements here. We got that. Okay, let's see. We give us some media. We gotta give us some in a place like that's calming and soothing. I don't know. What do y'all think? Like, say a podcast studio. Say, yeah. Put that as a background. Move over. Bring that back like that. And then I can, set as background. Sweet. Okay, so that's my little outline. Get some elements. I don't think I need all this. It's not that serious. Got my background set. Record. Nah, we good. Let's see. All right, I'm about to generate this. Let's see what happens. Anthony avatar. My folders. Yep. We keeping it 25 frames per second. I need to pay to get rid of the watermark. That's fine. and hit submit. Let's actually see what it comes out with. As I'm almost done my salad. Eating with chopsticks actually help you eat slower. It helps with brain function and everything like that. So who knows? He says speed. I mean, I don't want to be too slow. Like, hey, welcome to the About That Wallet podcast show. Oh no, I done dropped my chopsticks. Um, what I'm saying, I don't want it to be super slow. But yeah. Say, hey Jen is working. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boss, Bass. I keep wanting to call you boss, but Bass. Like it's really cool that they are working together. Like who knew? It makes sense to me. That they do it. So it's supposed to let me know once it's done processing. Um. Oh yeah. So since y'all haven't seen Hagen in a while, this is what I ultimately want to create. Is like you can create a whole team of AI agents. So if somebody goes to your website, all they have to do is talk to your agents for your FAQ. Imagine you giving it all of your content, right? If I gave Hey Jen all of the About That Wallet episodes, so it learns everything about the About That Wallet, right? As far as all of my guests, it knows everything. Once it's done doing that, then you can actually go in like ask it about any episode that have ever been aired on the About That Wallet show and be like, hey, what happened with Anthony when he was talking to Rayma Carpenter? What happened during that episode? Or hey, when he talked to Bass, like what were they talking about? How did Bass, you know, made sure that he was able to drive into between the states to deal with his family? And it can actually regurgitate everything back to you. I think that is an amazing way to kind of like include that FAQ to be more interactive instead of it being like text based and you just searching and stuff like that. So it seemed like it doesn't look super AI-ish. Now, Nina, what do you mean by AI-ish? Now, because one of the things like Jen, like this is the back end setup, but once it's done, as you see, like how it did with the About That Wallet Live one, and it did it 98 days ago. Wow. Okay. Um, it would actually have the person's mouth move while they talking and actually can give them motion as well so they can move their hands. There's other AI tools that can do the motion with the hands and so forth. And I believe the VEO3, which is owned by Google, which you have to pay for because we try to do that before, um, is that it can give you all of that in one swoop with just an image. So you have so many options that are out there. It's really cool. Let's see, Bass, what do you say? We will work on my name pronunciation in Portland. Yes, if you're gonna show up to to the new the first comers orientation, I will make sure I say your name correctly on stage. Okay, I will not embarrass you, Bass. Say it right because you said bass like the fish. And I have to keep remembering that you said bass like the fish. I keep messing it up, but we don't get there. It's just because like it's a short A. So okay. So Nina, you said, I mean, it doesn't look overdone. Like you can tell it's not a real person or very close to when using images. Um yeah, and I think that's what they try to go for, like as natural as possible. So let's see here. Let's see what this one came up with since it's finally done. Moment of reveal, drum roll. That's about as best as I can get on the thing. Without me actually getting a drum roll. Okay, so y'all ready? Let's see if I can zoom in. See what it comes up to. All right, here we go.
Hey there, welcome to the About That Wallet show. We go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We help the sandwich generation build strong financial habits so that they can spend money, talk about money, and enjoy their money with confidence.
That is kind of weird because my eyes were blinking at the same time. I'm gonna play this one more time. Let's see.
Hey there, welcome to the About That Wallet show. We go live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We help the sandwich generation build strong financial habits so that they can spend money, talk about money, and enjoy their money with confidence.
Weird, right? Weird. I'm like, ooh, is could I actually slide this in with some music? I mean, if I throw some music up in there, would that work? Um, I don't know. What y'all think? Let me see if I can share this out with you guys. I'm gonna do keep the password off, the embed option, copy link. All right, I'm gonna send this in the chat. Let me know if y'all can check this out. So this is actually, I think it's actually pretty cool. That I can A, do this, and two, actually share it out. And three, I can actually download it and put it in my as like a cut. You know what? Think about it this way. All of your commercials can be done. All of your commercials. You record your voice, throw up an image. All you had to do is record your voice one time, actually. Throw up an image that you like. Like my mind is going right now, like because I know I need to create commercials for my show. So like I can just like how I did with the trivia and everything like that. I can throw one of these up and be like, boom, throw that up there. Or doing my pre-recorded shows, since this will be downloaded, throw that up there as a widescreen because I usually don't do vertical, but I think this will be an awesome opportunity to make this work. And I can throw music on the background and everything like that. That's afterwards. But getting the video done for a lot of you who don't like to show your face or just don't have time or really feel like making time. And as you saw, I was talking through most of this. If I was just clicking around and making this work, I could have done this a lot faster. But I wanted to talk through it as so we all learn together and how we can do this. But now that y'all seen it, just imagine how many times like you had to do repetitive stuff. If you're a podcaster, you can do your intro, your outro, and even your commercial. Just talk about what you do using AI right off the jump. You don't have to do it any more times. You already recorded, has your cadence and everything like that set up. So you set all that up. You got a video version and an audio version because you can always extract the audio from this anyway when you go to edit. If you have an editor, they will figure it out. But since I edit my own shows, I try to do everything that way. Um, and then because I do have sponsored episodes, I can say, hey, this episode was sponsored by so and so. Give it to the AI, draft it up, boom, done. Same background. I could probably figure out a way to change the shirt or something. Go Morgan State Bears. On the mind, I gotta make sure to get them a shout out today. But these are the things that I'm talking about. Like when you in business, it's always something. Like we gotta make it work. Let's see. All right. I think that's it for today. Far as I wanted to share that out. I know I did say I wanted to show some other tools. Oh, I mean, unless y'all want to stick around, I got one more to show you guys since I'm already logged in here. So remember, we were talking about a CRM. So we can tell. I'm gonna just tell it right now because you can do it by voice, and that's the reason why I like about it. Yeah. Create a CRM dashboard that looks like Netflix with each image being a clip for the customer that shows the detail of that customer, and make it available for audio for a podcast as well so that they can click the link and listen to the podcast episode associated with that particular client. And see, y'all just saw that I just talked to it, typed out everything perfectly. Now I'm gonna go on to submit it. And the cool thing about this is that y'all seen this before. If y'all new to the show, this might be your first time seeing it. If y'all never used this tool, it's okay. So what it is that Canva AI is actually generating a website right now, creating a Netflix style CRM dashboard. So, and I forgot what CRM stand for. Is like a customer something something something. Let me pull up another tab right quick. CRM means customer relationship management. Let me switch tabs right quick. So customer relationship management, it refers to the strategies, practices, and techniques businesses use to manage and analyze customer interactions and data through customer lifecycle. Essentially, it is a system building and managing a strong relationship with the customers. So, in other words, you just kind of see like, hey, where the customer come in, where they leave, how to do, and that's one of the things to do with it. So, the reason why I like this particular tool is because you don't need to have coding skills to use this particular tool. And the cool thing about it is that you can, once it's done doing what it needs to do, they create the dashboard, say click the client. Okay, where's the stuff? Where's my version 1? Come on. Why no cheese not working on my favorite today? Where's my version 1? Clicking the client. Usually it shows up on this page, but it's not. My gosh. But it just created 40 something lines of code. I'm gonna say can you display, let's say display company name, about that wallet in the upper right hand corner. And let it just redo its thing. Because one of the things that I'm trying to figure out is because usually it will show like, there we go, finally, like it will show this right here. So what do you guys think about this? Obviously, these are just fake images because I don't have the images of the actual clients, right? So let's say I want to use this design as a website, right? And they usually just say open up website. I don't want to publish it because I want to see it. Preview. There we go. And share this tab. All right. So this is the preview of it. So they got about that wallet. They got my dashboard. So if I click on dashboard, disposal. So Where's my analytics? So all these are just links. The only thing about it is that it cannot it doesn't store the data. So it does not create a database. So it can give you something here as a placeholder. And so as a placeholders, look at this. It shows you what industry they in, their annual review, I guess revenue, their status, email, phone number, contact, notes. Like all this was done just in a matter of minutes. And y'all just saw me do this. So when it comes to dealing with AI and these different tools and you feel like this is so overwhelming, I encourage you to at least take 5 to 10 minutes. This right here literally only took me 3 minutes just to talk to it and hit enter. And now I'm just playing around on it. Like, this is, these are the things that I really want you all who are listening in is to start doing is playing around with these tools. See how they can actually improve your life on a day to day. If you have a website that you're trying to build just from scratch, depending on what platform you're using. Like for my website, I use Wix. Wix has an AI tool that you can just talk to it as well and say the exact same thing. Hey, build me a page for this. Well, actually, I don't think it takes audio, but it does. You can actually type it out. So you can actually take the prompt that you get from this particular tool and it will do that for you. Or even in fact, you can publish the whole website if you want to. So publish website. Oh, I don't have Canva. But actually, you know what? I can give it to you all because this is my fifth one. And once I give this to you, y'all can actually see it. Oh, that's nice. All right. Anyway, but you know, y'all get the gist of it. Just utilize like these AI tools and just really dive into it. Um, because there's so many avenues that you can go with this. And I just don't want you to make sure you feel like you're stuck. Or this will be a great idea if you already have a web developer and tell the web developer you want to use this particular template. Give them this template or give them the code. You just say show code, copy, paste it. Well, actually, copy the code right here. Give this code to the developer, and then they can go ahead on and use it. Or even if you want to set this out as a presentation, so they can actually see what it. I don't like the presentation view. So yeah, these are two different ways of making sure that you get what you need. Okay. All right, everybody. It's coming up on, I don't want to be here for 2 hours, but an hour and 30 minutes. I think we got through a lot today. Um, and I think you should be dangerous enough to start taking action on your own. And I wish you all the best. Please make sure y'all subscribe. If you haven't already, take a moment to listen to one of the latest episodes. Leave a comment on Spotify if you listen on Spotify. I actually do get to see those if you leave a comment on Spotify. And for the episode, like each episode, you can leave a comment, which is actually pretty cool. Like even if you just say, "Hey, this episode was pretty cool. I like this one," or "I got something from it," it really means a lot to me. So even if you like this one and you got at least one thing away from it, I like to hear about it. So again, man, this is a lot out here from a business perspective. There's a lot out here for your finances and even for your personal side of the house. Like, I think we did create a website to even talk about what type of finance person are you? Are you a spender? Are you a saver? Are you an investor or a business owner? Like, we went through so many different pages, creating them just directly off here from Canva. Like I said, it took literally less than 5 minutes to do. So please make sure y'all do that. And also, from a fellow podcaster, they asked me to review their whole season 5. And since I listen at times 2 speed, times 3 sometimes, I was able to go through her whole season 5 within a week, and I was able to do a summary review on her page, like, and it just came out. But it's for adults only. So sorry if you got kids, make sure they're not in the room. Because I was just talking about different like education around relations. Because I'm not sure if y'all got kids listening to this, but they had different avenues about that. And so it's actually pretty cool to do, to learn about a whole nother podcaster's uh work or length of work, because they in seasons. I stopped doing seasons because I noticed y'all, if I'm not posting something, y'all be like, oh, this guy's out of here. I want to still continue to be part of your routine. So with that being said, please check it out. I might post it later on my Instagram page. So tune in. Okay, with that being said, I am going to start adding in book reviews for my live shows. I'm going to start doing different segments. So if I finish reading a book, I'm going to do a book review. Probably like 5 minutes or so, just kind of talk about it, whether or not the book is a good read, if I didn't feel like it was worth the full read. And a lot of these books I've already read. I think only maybe 6 of the books that I have back here, and plus I got one further up on other shelves that I've read already. But out of all these books, I think only 6 of them I haven't read yet. So once I get through those, and I'll take it all on that journey. I think it'll be fun. So thank you all for sticking out with me on my live, learning about some new tools. You learn about Gen Z. You learn about my frustration and my rants, and airline waits and everything like that. So y'all have a good night. My voice is getting tired. I'm getting tired. I need to sleep. All right, everybody. Y'all be safe. Be out. Peace.